Hello everyone, hopefully you're having a great day today. Merciless Vaughn here, back with another Dokkan battle video, and in this one I'm going to be talking about whether you should summon or skip on this Mercenary Tao banner. Hopefully you enjoy. If you do, leave a like, and if you're new to the channel or you have been here for a while, please consider subscribing and help me get to 550 subscribers. Now with all that said, let's go ahead and get started. So first things first, let's just take a quick look at the banner itself. Obviously we have the new Mercenary Tao here, who is honestly in my opinion, really a glass cannon unit. It seems like he is going to be doing a lot of damage though. General Blue here, which is a pretty good banner unit for the Mercenary Tao. This Buhan here, he came out, I don't remember exactly when he came out, but it was before the 10th anniversary. Goku Black, he's a Super Bosses unit. Yeah. Topo here. Topo was pretty good when he first came out. He was honestly really good. Android 21 here. Then we have this Yamcha. Then we have Gamma 1, Gamma 2, Ginyu, and that's pretty much it. So my hypothesis is, since Gamma 1, Gamma 2, and this Ginyu they're all 2022 units, so one of these three units might be getting an easy A here. It just depends. We're probably gonna have to take a look at that mission execution category just to see like who's actually going to be on that team, just to kind of better guess who's going to be getting an easy A. Alright, so that's pretty much the featured list here, and then obviously right here, these step ups are going to be 50, so every 50 you get 2, and then I guess your third one or fourth one's going to be free, it looks like. But then real quick, I also want to talk about this new summon coin system that they just introduced here. Alright, so here I just pretty much found more information about it, just basically how to obtain them. You can obtain them by just performing a multi-summon with Dragon Stones in certain summon events. Summon events that feature new characters such as Dokkan Festivals, Legendary Summons, and Legendary Summons Carnival. The amount of summon points differ between summon events. When the multi-summon discounts are available, which detects only... So I guess during the discount period is displayed, summon points can be attained. The first 3 multis performed with the Dragon Stones, well, the discount is up. The first 3 multi-summons performed with the Dragon Stones after the discount is summoned. So I guess while you're summoning during the discount period, you can get summon points, but I guess only the first 3 multis that you do after the discount stones go away. I think that's, from the looks of it, you're only going to be getting those points. After the multi-summon discount period ends, 3 available will be displayed on the summon event, which indicates the available number of multi-summons that gives you summon points. So yeah, it basically says it right there. So while the discount's up, I guess you can just pretty much get as many as you can get or want to get if you keep summoning. Pretty much after that, you're only going to be getting, I guess it's 30 points for every. So I guess after the discount, you'll get a last 90 points for it. And then how to use the summon points here. They can be exchanged for a summon point ticket, Dokkan or Carnival Festival, or Dokkan Festival Carnival tickets here. And then I guess this is pretty much the selection of the characters that you can get from the ticket. October 2024 to May 2025. And the same thing for the Carnivals, August 2024 and then May 2025. That's pretty much the range of you can pretty much get the characters of the tickets there, which is pretty good. So they're just basically giving you more incentive to summon and use your summons just to try to pull one of these units, because you know, you see this lineup right here, which is honestly a very good lineup. I mean, the 10th anniversary units hit, well actually what they show right here is kind of trash. It's just the anniversary units and hit. But right here, Super Saiyan 3 Goku's good. Kale and Khalifa, I've seen gameplay of them. They're pretty good. And then the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan is still pretty decent. I'm not going to speak on these 2 units right here. They're not bad. It's just they could be doing more. So that's the summon point system. I do want to talk about the Mercenary Tao and the banner unit just a little bit more in detail. Mercenary Tao is good. He is leading a new category. We can take a look at it here very quickly. Probably, yeah, let's just look at Tao first in this new category here. So mission execution, Earthbird Fighters, category key +3. HP 200% and attack and defense 170%, plus an additional HP attack and defense for characters who belong to Dragon Ball Seekers or Earthling category. He does have an entrance animation. You have to have another mission execution category ally on the turn. So basically, if you pull General Blue, that's going to be easy. Once we take a look at the category, we'll see who all is going to fit that requirement. But he basically just for that first turn, he's going to randomly change key spheres of a certain type except physical to rainbow key spheres and stuns all enemies for that turn, which is great. And then he's just going to get a 100% extra attack and then a chance to crit and damage reduction 50%. So really, as long as you get his intro, he's going to have a base 80% damage reduction and 80% chance to crit, which is great. Then as you can see here, when attacking with 12 or more keys, so basically getting his super attack, you'll get an extra 200% attack for every rainbow key sphere retained, extra 200% when attacking. And when receiving attack, he gets 200% defense. So really, his only defensive mechanics is just that 80% damage reduction and this 200% defense that he's going to get when receiving an attack. He does have a counter, which is a great chance of nullifying it and countering with tremendous power. And so when the target enemy is in the following status, stun, you get, just a lot more attack, guaranteed a crit. And then also when HP is 70% or less, you get more attack. And so this is really good because he pretty much guarantees stuns his first turn. That's going to be very great in like Battle Harm, Formidable Foes, and Super Battle Road, Extreme Super Battle Road. He does have an active skill, which can be activated when there's a Dragon Ball Seekers or Kamehameha category enemy, or when all allies in the attacking turn are mission execution characters. Causes ultimate damage and stuns the enemy for one turn, changes STR and key spheres to rainbow key spheres. And then he massively raises attack for one turn and causes immense damage to enemy and lowers his attack and defense. So yeah, he's not getting any defense on his super attack effect, as you can see here. And here are his links here. We can just pretty much take a look at them maxed out. Let's take a look at them at just at level 1 here. This is what you're going to be getting when you first pull a unit, 55% level 1 links. And then max links, this is just what you're going to be getting. When, I guess, if you get more dupes, obviously he'll be stronger as well. So there's that. And then this categories here, Dragon Ball Saga, Earthlings, War Enemy Sibling Bonds, Earthbred Fighters, Dragon Ball Seekers, Mission Execution, and Target Goku. And so now let's just go ahead and take a look at the Mission Execution category since I already have it pulled up here. So obviously there's the new Mercenary Tao and General Blue that are on here. He's going to be leading it. He's not really leading it. He just has that as his leader skill. So obviously any General or future General Blue character is going to be on there. Any future Mercenary Tao is going to be on there. Hit is going to be on there, which is good because this new hit is great. Seems like PyCon is going to be on there. Glorio is going to be on there, which is cool. Hellfighter Super 17. So I guess GT 17 is going to be on there. Oh, this is a World Tournament unit. Let's see. Where there's that. Let's see. Have some collab units in here. My Grandpa Gohan. Nails on here. The Gammas are on here. So yeah, Gamma 1 and 2 are more than likely going to easy a Captain Ginyu Force. Int Fat Boos on there. So I guess future Int Fat Boos, that are good, are going to be on there. So if the Gammas are on there, then Gamma 1 and 2. And that's pretty much the mission execution category right there. Yep. The Ginyu Force units. Raccoon, Godo, Jace, Birder. There's the AGL Ginyu right there. That's pretty much it. Raditz. This Raditz is on there. But that's pretty much it. So basically the most notable characters are going to be like future good Fat Boos, Ginyu Force units, and the Gammas, and then I guess GT 17. So I guess when we get our GT worldwide download, if we get like a GT Super 17 or something like that during the celebration, yeah. So that just basically increases the chances of the Gammas or like that AGL Ginyu just getting their easy A this celebration. General Blue, he's very good. He's going to be a great support unit for the Mercenary Tao here. You just pretty much see his skills right here. I'm not going to go too much into details because I don't want this video to be extremely long. But he does have mission execution category ally support here. And then if all allies well, when there's another mission execution or Dragon Ball Saga category ally attacking the same turn, there's going to be an extra 30% attack and defense for 2 turns. So it's going to be 70% mission execution support right there. Then he also gets an increased chance to dodge, and he seals the attacked enemy super attack for 2 turns, which is pretty good. So he's going to have an 80% chance to dodge because there's a great chance right here. In slot 2 or 3, he's going to be guaranteed launching an additional super. And then he's also going to get another attack and defense 200%. And when he's going up against Peppy Gals, guards all attacks and performs a guaranteed crit. So that's pretty much the general blue here. I didn't pull up all the featured units. I was just wanted to pull up the most notable ones. I didn't pull up the Gammas or the Ginyus because they're more than likely one of those 3 units are going to get their easy A. So this Buhan here, let's see. Oh, he was the November Dokkan Fest, so he came out in November. Yeah, power absorption, transformation boost. We got a lot of transformation boost leaders. So this is just basically him. Basic effects: key +2, attack and defense 200%, guards all attack when attacking, attack and defense 58% for 6 turns from the start of battle, attack and defense 100%, high chance of performing a critical hit starting from the 7th turn from the start of battle, high chance of dodging, high chances basically 50%, great chances 70%. So launches an additional attack that has a 70% chance of becoming a super attack. When there is another power absorption or transformation boost category ally attacking in the same turn, attack and chance of performing a critical hit 50%, extreme class allies key +2, attack and defense 50%. When receiving an attack for the first time, the more HP remaining, the greater defensive boost within the turn, up to 158 or 150%, excuse me. So he does have an active skill, which is basically his domain, creates a domain inside Matcha Buu and transfer the character's consciousness inward for 3 turns. His domain is going to get power absorption and transformation boost category enemies and allies attack and defense 50%. Matcha Buu Saga category enemies and allies 15%. So basically a 30% boost if you're fulfilling all of those requirements. Greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn and causes immense damage in his base form. Let's take a look at him with his domain up. Key 6, attack and defense 300%, damage reduction 70%. Changes AGL key spares attack, recovers 30% HP at the end of the turn, 100% attack when he attacks. For every key spare retained, chance to crit 5%, defense 40% when receiving an attack. 3 more key spares retained, guaranteed additional. 6 or more key spares retained, guaranteed additional. So with 6 key spares, you're doing 2 additional supers. When there is a Fuse Fighter category, enemy launches an additional super. So Fuse Fighter, 6 or more key spares, you're going to be doing 5 supers, including the hidden potential. It's a lot. And he massively raises attack and causes immense damage to enemies. So he massively raises his attack when he is in his domain state, which is honestly pretty good. But he's not getting any defense from it, so there's that. And I think that's pretty much it for this Super Buu, or Buhan, whichever one you want to call him. Here are his links. I guess we can take a look at the links too. I didn't think about that. This is one of the characters that you are going to have a chance to get from those, I guess, summon point tickets or whatever they're called. Topo was very, very good when he first came out here as special pose tournament participants. So he is going to be on STR sales scene, but he's a year older now. He's not as strong as he was. But activates the entrance animation when 2 or more special pose or Defender of Justice category allies are on the team. He gets 11% damage reduction and he's going to be guarding for 3 turns. 200% attack and defense and base damage reduction rate 20%. Special pose or Defender of Justice category allies 1 key, 30% attack and defense when attacking with 12 or more key, 150% attack when HP is 50% or more. Changes key spares into Rainbow as the first attacker in a turn, 200% defense, guard, and 50% defense after receiving an attack. As the second or third attacker in a turn, 100% attack and defense when attacking with 12 or more key. And then he does have his active skill, which is a transformation, can be activated when there's another special pose or Defender of Justice category ally attacking in the same turn, starting from the 4th turn from the start of turn, or starting from the 6th turn from the start of battle. Super attack effect greatly raises attack for 1 turn and causes immense damage to the enemy. And so here are going to be Topo's links here at link level 10. And then we look into his transform states. 3 key, 300% attack and defense. He's still a rainbow key spare changer. Guards and 80% damage reduction, very good. When attacking, 250% attack. When receiving an attack, 100% defense. For every attack received, he's going to be losing 8% damage reduction, no more than 80%. So if you get hit, a lot of times you're going to have only 20% damage reduction left, which then he'll probably be easily killable. Then receiving a Ki Blast attack nullifies it for 1 turn from his entry turn, and then after that it's just a 50% chance to nullify starting from the 2nd turn from his entry turn. Then he has an active skill which can be started from the 6th turn from the start of battle, massively raises attack, causes ultimate damage to the enemy, and all attacks become critical hits in battle. So after you use his active skill, he just guaranteed crits. And then that's the topo right there. Yeah, he's a year old, so there's that. And so here is the Goku Black that came out on Global a year ago, but we didn't get his Part 2 LR in his celebration until way later, which was Cell Max, but that's besides the point. Base effects, 2 Ki attack defense 200%, launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack. Guards only for 1 turn per super boss's category, allowing on a team damage reduction rate up to 30%. So really for this unit to be at the strongest, he needs to be on a full super boss's team. Before attacking, 30% damage reduction. For every Rainbow Ki Spear obtained, launches an additional attack. We'll get to it. Every time the character performs 5 or more attacks in battle, launches an additional super attack up to once within a turn. Now this part of his passive right here, every time the character performs 10 or more attacks in battle, he launches an additional super attack. This wasn't here when he first came out. They didn't add this to his passive until he came out on JP. So before he came out on JP, we only had this, but when he came out on JP, that's when they added that. Just a little, I guess, fun fact. For every attack performed, attack and defense 30% within the turn. After receiving an attack, super boss category allies 2 Ki. From receiving a Ki Blast super, great chance of nullifying it. And then he does have an domain as well. I don't know why they just like to put a lot of domains on the extreme units last year. Can be activated when all allies attacking in the same turn are super bosses category characters starting from the 4th turn from the start of battle or starting from the 6th turn from the start of battle. He creates his domain, then super boss category allies get 2 Ki, and then it lasts for 4 turns. Then his domain just gave super bosses, enemies, and allies 10% attack and defense, and then an additional attack and defense 10% for characters who were also extreme class. Then raises attack and defense for 1 turn and causes max damage was his super attack effect. Links here. And then the categories down here, he is on a lot of categories, as you can see. So while he transformed in his domain, 2 Ki attack and defense, 222%, attacks effective against all types, launches an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack. Randomly changes Ki Spears of a certain type, physical excludes Rainbow Ki Spears. I don't know why they didn't give this to him in base, but whatever. Before attacking, damage reduction rate 66%. For every Rainbow Ki Spear obtained, launches an additional attack that has a rare chance of becoming a super attack. I'm not sure what rare chance is. I think it's like 5 or 10%. And then these 2 skill passives right here are the same. And then for every attack performed, attack and defense 33% within a turn. And then here he greatly raises attack. Then he just raises defense for 1 turn. Causes miss damage to the enemy and greatly lowers defense. And then yeah, he also does loses his 70% chance to nullify Ki Blast supers in here. I don't know why he didn't just keep that, but there's a Goku Black. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the Mercenary Tao and the banner unit and the other featured units, and kind of a brief overview of the new summon point system. It's basically just trying to get you to summon more often, and then you'll just have left stones for like the major celebrations. But yeah, that's going to be it for this one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and as usual, until next time.